Your bird and gecko questions will be answered.
Hi, and thank you for tuning in to Professional Pets. This is going to be our first Q&A day. So with that, I think we deserve a round of applause as we hit 1,000 video views today. I just want to thank you guys so much. Thank you to my subscribers. Let's keep the applause going. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to all the people that view my channel. And now let's get straight forward to the Q&A. So, your questions will be answered today. So the first question I have as I look at my YouTube account and my comments, if you have any questions, I want you to leave them in the comment section below. So, the first question that I got on my first video, which was introducing Cockatiels, Rocky and Rowan, to each other for the first time, and this was the New Year's special for 2012. It wasn't necessarily a question, but more of a comment that could be answered. And training your parrot said, that's a bit of a small cage for a cockatiel, talking about Rocky's cage. And I do understand that because it is a pretty small cage. But Rocky gets out a whole lot. He's an older bird, and I do take that in consideration. And so he does get out a lot. So I do take that question and that whole situation into a lot of consideration because I do understand, but Rocky does get out a lot. So my response, fully true, but they don't share the same cage and we let them out frequently, so he's not stuck in there forever. He's an old bird and doesn't really do much, but I understand. Thanks for the advice. So now we're going to move on to our next question. Okay guys, so I'm still trying to look for some videos with questions here. I don't actually have all the questions printed out. Okay, so there's a lot of ongoing discussions on my videos that's coming, so it's pretty difficult to look to see. So I was asked by teams. Okay, let me just spell this. Caps. So TEAMDMS1. So they asked, or he asked, does it hurt when a cockatiel bites? My response was, it does hurt in the beginning stages of taming, and the bird can even scratch you. However, once you show the bird that biting doesn't affect you, it won't bite anymore. And so if I was to show you my hand, my finger, and ask you to step up like this, or ask you to step up like this, and you bit me, and I said, ow, and I walked away, you would think, hey, all I gotta do is bite him, he'll scream, it'll hurt him, yay! And because it hurt him, I'm getting happy because he's hurt. Now I don't have to deal with him, and he's going to run away from me because I bit him. When your bird bites you, you cannot move. You're going to say no. Very sternly, a brand stern no. It's not any simpleness where you say, no, no Rocky, no Rowan. Just using the birds' names, my birds' names. You don't want to say it in a cheerful mode. You want to say it no. Not mean, not screaming, but stern. Okay, hi guys, I just want to let you guys know that I'm restarting for a new day. I'm not restarting the entire video, I'm just restarting, like doing a jump start from where I was or where I left off at. So, on the next video where I again, I have lots of ongoing discussions on my videos, therefore it is a bit hard to decipher what are questions or not, but I just want to ask you guys this question. So there's a question for you. Yeah, you right there. So, and on my video, it's a Cockatiel New Year 2012. I just want to let you guys know, Lima Fan 3 had this discussion with me on how her birds are screaming when they hear my birds screaming. And so does this happen with you guys, and what do you do to stop it if it does happen with you guys? Yeah, because it is something I hear all the time, and I mean in comments on different videos that I see, it's something I see and hear all the time. So does this happen with your birds, and what do you do to control it, or have you been able to control it? So what I wanted to let you guys know, on the next video where I got some questions, was taming my cockatiel Rocky to take treats from my hand, such as scrambled egg. So teams, the legendary BM said I got to teams D1. I got an untamed cockatiel who I've had for about a year now, and LOL, and he never gets on my hand, and I'm just lazy with him, but when he bites, it barely hurts. It only hurts if you let him/her really grab onto your skin and put pressure. Otherwise, he just headbutts me. So, what I have to say to that, my answer was, you could just target your bird onto your hand if he's not that old. And the legendary BM replied to me saying, I believe he's around 2 years old. Is that good? My answer, oh yeah, it's never really too late to start training your bird. It's just that the older they are, the more stubborn and unwilling to train they are. However, with a can-do attitude, an older bird can learn. It just takes patience. Your bird is fairly young, maybe just a bit older than one of my cockatiels, talking about Rowan, that trains fairly well. He should do great, but don't forget to click or condition first, which is basically clicking and rewarding to teach the bird that a click equals treat. Then start rewarding. So, based what I'm saying on that is that people that own older birds have always been told, and I've been told this because of Rocky, that older birds won't learn anything. They won't learn to step up. If they haven't been trained it, they will not learn it. And I just don't take no for an answer. I'm not going to take no for an answer, and I want to really train Rocky. So I am working on it. I'm going step by step, going at a slower pace because of my expectations aren't that high for him. But yet, I want him to still learn some stuff. So I'm not taking no for an answer, and with a can-do attitude, it really can't happen. I mean, it really depends on if you train every single day. But, I mean, with an older bird, you'd want to take it slower. 2 years old is not an old bird. I mean, they're just growing up in those teen years, and they're experiencing whatever you show them. So Rowan, he's about 2 years old, I believe, and I mean, he's really done great. So, I mean, with training. So, yeah, that's really it. So that's really what I have to say about that. And so there's nothing really to say about that. That was my official answer in words, but you can never really say that you're not going to be able to train a bird. You really just have to try and see what happens. So, based on the next video I'm showing you guys, which is, oh no, I went to the YouTube homepage by accident. Yeah, so flight recall training my cockatiel to fly from perch to perch. This is what I have to say. Based on your comments. And I'm giving shout-outs as I go along. Skate8Girl1 said nice, and I said thanks, I tried my best. And by that I mean I tried my best with the birds. So, yeah, because I'm not doing anything. The birds are the ones doing things. Rowan over here, Rocky over here. They're the ones doing things, and they're the ones that are performing the tricks. Yes, I am their trainer, but I mean, I give all the credit to them because they could say I'm not doing it. So, BUDGERIGAR123XD, D capitalized, said, thanks, it worked great with my parakeet/budgie. And I said, I'm so glad I could help. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more training vids, because there are going to be more training videos up of clicker conditioning, target training. I even have them ready. I just don't know why I don't upload them there. I mean, I have a target training video of Rocky and of Bloom ready, so I just got to edit them and fix them up. Lemurfan123 said, oh, I really want to teach my birds this once they're tame. How long did it take for you to tame your birds to come out of the cage? And I said, what a great question, because this really is. I said it took a while for from my second bird, but my first bird was already trained to do this. Rocky knows how to come out of his cage. Wherever he was, he'd been to so many houses, he knows how to come out that cage. For my second bird, it took a few months to get him to come out, but I wasn't trying every day. I'll discuss this more in Q&A day in March, and that's what I'm doing now. So, in March. So you really just have to do it every day. What I used to do with Rowan is I would put Millet up to I would target train him, but then target training wasn't really a method to me because, I wasn't taking the food away. So it wasn't working. So then I would lure him with just the Millet and lower him down to the bottom of his cage and bring him up next to the door. Whenever I would offer my hand, it would just make him go back into the cage, and that would be starting from square one again. So I saw that wasn't working. So the only way for me and I needed to get this bird out for wing exercise and just to flap his wings around. So even though Rowan has a bigger cage, he still needs to get out. Birds need to get out every day. It's just part of their health. So I said, I got to get him out. So because he was such a biter and he would really gnaw into your skin, and it would hurt. So what I did was it wouldn't draw blood, but it would hurt. And what I have to say is I would grab him with gloves, not harmfully or anything, just get him with gloves and put him on Rocky's cage or wherever, let him fly around, and then of course grab him with gloves again and put him back in the cage. And this was the method I was doing every day, and it was irritating. It was irritating for him, it was irritating for me. And so what I had to do was I just had to when I learned about target training and I just took away the food, target trained in a different location than where his cage is located, and that's him now. I guess he knows I'm talking about him. I relocated his cage to a training area, which is the video where you see him being trained, and yeah, I trained there, target trained there, and that's where he learned to step up. So. And of course, that's after a year. I've had Rowan for a year and a couple of months now. So yeah. So he's been doing a lot in those past months.